we up on this one though.
God, shalom. Give us a minute. The other one up.
I'm trying to look right now.
My hotspot wasn't on yet.
So,
Shake now.
It's going up.
bear with us.
Still loading.
Still loading.
When you hold that article, also get the Matthew where it says Book of Wars. It's like painfully good. Yeah.
Still loading.
Nah, he's good. He's good.
All right, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, all glory, all honor to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone with well. Peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity in your hearts and for the love of the gospel, all right? This great millstone branch, Gary, Indiana, coming to prophesy the downfall of America, man. Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith biblical truth. You know? Like I said, they're prophesying the downfall of America, man. A biblical prophecy. All right? Without further ado, go ahead,
So yeah, that's me and the brother Kanal was on our way to camp. We were just listening to the other Akim and what's been going on in the news lately. Starting from the article, you want to start with that? Yes, sir.
This is from Al Jazeera.com. It says, the title of it says, U.S. House passes 1.15 trillion military bill expanding Israel cooperation.
So it's showing you that what type of time are we going into? They're about to start pretty much what's called colliding these two nations, right? And understand that they're finna have a takeover. It's finna be a whole new regime getting installed, man. So the America as you knew it, Babylon as you knew it, is no longer gonna be that way, right? So also what's going on thing, with this being what they call coming to pass, we see all of these different things lining up, and they're also having different things coming in the background, such as what? That they're finna start having a crackdown on speaking out against what they call the so-called wood hats, right? Small hats, right? So all the little different things, these things are lining up, but the Lord told us these things was gonna happen. Right, and what are we supposed to be doing while all these things are happening? We're supposed to be standing on the highways and byways and giving people that warning, man. Measure the time diligently in itself. Okay? So if you want to talk about that. Yes, sir? Them not cold?
How'd it go?
It was cool. They not cold. They cool.
Y'all good?
You want to give me one of them, and I'll send it to you. Give me one of the little, it's like valley ones. Saratoga Valley, they got valley in there. Yeah, the water. Can you start with that up? Sloppy.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, starting at 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou...
This is the book of Matthew chapter 24. Starting at verse 5.
Sent out, or so-called sent themselves out, but the Lord didn't send them. They're deceiving these people with different doctrines. They're deceiving these people with different gimmicks, right? But the Lord didn't send none of these people. He never said none of these things to them, right? So you have to watch out for these type of people in these times, because he said in the last days there's going to come people like this, man. But it was all meant as for stumbling blocks to separate the elect from the 2/3, right? All of these things were put in the path so that the Lord can have a sifting mechanism, man.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
And you shouldn't be troubled due to the fact you've got the warning. These things happen. Why? Because it's just proving the fact that the Lord is on your side by giving you these things. He said, I've called you a friend, but what's it called? He said, I've told you these things. Sloppy, how's it go? It's choppy. He said, I call you not a servant, but I call you a friend. Right? Because he's told his secrets that the Father has told him. Right? So we have the understanding of what's to come. Now, we don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but we have pretty much the director's cut of what's coming to pass, man. Right? So when we see these different things, it should give a faith boost to knowing the Lord said these things were going to happen. We're seeing rumors of war. We're hearing all of these different things. When we seen back in March, Trump was saying, well, it's only going to give us 2 weeks. The war is already over. But now what are we hearing, man? You're hearing them ask for more funding towards these different, this war. How are you asking for more funding for a war that you said was already over? So it's showing you that these things are lies, man. These things are gimmicks, but they have an actual plan coming to pass in the background.
Yeah, if I may, because what's happening is, through this merge, is they know that the United States Army soldiers, man, is not going to go against the American people, man.
Yep.
You know, and if you do your history, your research on, you know, the state of Israel not, then you're going to see that they hate you Americans, man. Specifically, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead, bro.
If I may, it's I forget. And Israel attacked the American ship.
Yeah.
I forget, y'all know what I'm talking about, way back in like the 60s and 70s.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know?
They blamed it on
They blamed it on somebody else, but
yeah.
they killed actual U.S. soldiers, man.
absolutely, yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, and never got brought up on charges.
And never got brought up
Because
on
it got swept under the rug, man.
Yeah.
You see? And these are the, you know, the people that you about to face, man. You know? Hey, these are the same, what's that woman name? Somebody can look it up. That woman name who said the biggest threat, you know, in America is the so-called blacks, man. Latinos and Native Americans, man. You see?
And if I may, the reason why we're a threat, because why? The men of the Lord has the truth that's going to expose who the fuck they are.
That's it, yeah.
They're not the children of the Most High.
Yep.
See, these small hats, they know they imposters. The scripture saying, I think in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, it said we esteem them as counterfeits.
As counterfeit, yeah.
And the world's waking up to the fact that they're counterfeits, man. They're not
That's
the
it.
true biblical people of the Bible, man.
Yeah, you can get that for the brother. I think her name is what, Judith or something like that?
Yeah.
Her name is Judith, I got it right here. Judith Varney Shore.
Okay.
You know? And she was bringing it out in that little, because she's one of the top leaders in Israel, man. You know? And she was bringing it out in America. She said they had a meeting in America, but she was bringing out, man, hey, the biggest threat is us. You know, and more so, okay, of course, the man of the Lord. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, 'cause that's why. See, Esau, he's a thief. He's not gonna say the direct. He's not gonna point out the actual who's the real threat.
Absolutely.
Because he don't want. It's old saying, bad publicity is good publicity.
It's good publicity. Yep.
They don't want to say it's the Israelites.
Yeah.
When they do, they say blacks.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they categorize everything.
Absolutely, yeah. And ultimately, you know, that's gonna bring in Jacob's trouble, man, with the Lord.
That's what I'm talking
You know,
about.
sin's gonna happen. You said you know, hold Jeremiah 30 is what
You're right.
What you call?
Go ahead, Ira.
Esteem as counterfeits.
I'm gonna go back to that Matthew 24.
I'll get it for you, Matthew 24. What do you stop off at? You got it?
It's still like 5 minutes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got the one with the rock called. This is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, starting at verse 13. It says, I can straight to the point. He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calls himself the child of the Lord.
See, that's what's going on. Like with the brother Benjamin, you know? Read that again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 13.
Make sure, like Luke gas station here.
It says he professes to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calls himself the child of the Lord.
Right, and this is what we doing, man. You know? We're professing that we are the children of the Most High Power, man. You know? Why? Because those curses, you know, they fit us. You see what I'm saying? If we professing who we are, then that puts and shines the light on who they really are.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Because if I may, what this devil, these small hats have been able to use, they had to be able to use the hollow hoax
Yeah.
as a means that we're oppressed. They use that, and that lie was only going to work for so long.
Yeah, exactly.
And they use that as a means that we're oppressed. No, that's first and foremost, all that shit was set up. And there wasn't even 66 billion of you motherfuckers over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is all a lie.
Yep.
You know?
And if I may, just because you fit one criteria don't automatically make you the people.
Yep.
Right? The Lord listed a whole bunch of different curses that was going to come to pass. You only put yourself underneath one of them, so-called. But what also did it say? It says they shall be sent over in ships. When were you guys ever in ships? You was the one steering the ship.
And you call yourself Jews.
Yeah, what happened to the
What
rest?
about the other tribes?
What about other tribes?
What about Simeon? What about Benjamin? What about Gad?
Right.
What about Naphtali?
Yeah.
You ultimately, because you know Judah is really short for Judah, which really ultimately Benjamin, Levi, and Judah.
Right.
Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So
Right.
what about the other tribes? You know?
Yeah, I think they only claim to say
Exactly. You know, and which you know, hey, they are counterfeits. Somebody look at that word counterfeit.
Even they themselves will tell you that we don't know about the other tribes.
Exactly. See? So what's happening really right now, especially in America, you know, is an inquisition or an investigation that's going on, you know, with this damn devil. You know? Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say it's a big ass big time fraud that's going on.
That's it, yeah.
Esau, he's an imposter.
Yep.
Like that movie, Who Framed Roger
Rabbit.
Rabbit? That's
Yeah.
Esau, bro.
Yeah, absolutely,
He
yeah.
framing us and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, he lying. He's
Yeah.
a devil, man.
You're absolutely right, and that's exactly, you know, the main cause of them coming over here, man.
Yeah.
You know, and really, that's gonna be the Lord, you know, sharpening that sword, which is Esau, Edom,
Yep.
you know, to come down on you, Jake. 2/3 of our people, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, that's a great point you made, because you say he's gonna come down with great wrath. And
Yeah.
why is he coming down with great wrath? Because he's getting backed into a corner.
Yep.
Every lie that he puts up, we're using the scripture and casting that shit down.
That's it. Bro, you got a quick precept?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. And then bring, you got that word? Come.
This is cause you had hit on the point. Salakia.
How you doing?
Salakia. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna try to find it.
Okay, come. Get that word first.
No, I got it. Salakia.
It's all good.
This is because you had made the point that basically the Edomites who we see today, well, they're the whooping stick of the Lord.
Yep.
And you also mentioned basically their job, their duty. So this is one of them. This is Revelation 20:3, because that goes into their deception on claiming that they're the sons of the Most High.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Revelation 20:3, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
Right.
And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
Yeah.
And if I may, that little season he went about throughout the earth, what? From the moment he got released from the cage, this nigga been on a warpath. He been lying. He whitewashed everything.
Yeah.
He deceived everything to the point where, even with the Lord, Jesus Christ, that was all him pretty much being on a warpath to pretty much to blot out the truth. You know.
Yep. Absolutely. My man said he's spreading himself out like a Green Bay tree. So he's been out there spreading out his philosophies, man.
Spreading that wickedness.
Yep.
Absolutely. You got more?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to the point. This is the one I wanted.
Yeah.
It said Revelation 20:7, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Yeah, and one of the things he deceived the nations of him being the chosen people.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You know, this is why they can, get back. And even though this was all backed by the British, the Britons, man. You know, in 1948. Really, it was before 1948, man.
Yeah.
You know, this plan was way before 1940. Once you look up the Balfour Declaration, man. You see what I'm saying? You start to see that they always had plans on conquering Israel, and putting their people inside that land, man. And wiping out the Palestinians, even though they're not, that land don't belong to them, but they been in that land longer than the ones who call themselves, small ass, man.
Yeah, I made
See,
it back
go ahead,
you up. You said it was prior to 1948.
Yeah.
Albert Pike, the famous Freemason.
Mason, yeah.
Yeah, the Freemason.
Yeah.
He was
Satan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was pretty much trying to predict that how they was gonna take over the land of Israel as well and start World War III.
Absolutely.
With the state of Islam.
Absolutely, man. You see? So this was already in plans, man. This is why, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 he brought out, that they are esteemed as counterfeits, man. You see, you got that word. Go ahead, bring that word up.
I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah,
real quick.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
It
bro.
says, and it shall go out to deceive the nations
Yep.
which are in the four quarters of the earth,
That's it.
Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
So you mean to tell me this? All right, so you got one, America claiming to be the chosen people.
Right.
Then you got those motherfuckers in England. You know what I'm saying? The prince and the king and the queen and all them.
Right.
Claiming to be the chosen people.
Right.
Then you got it in the you know what I'm saying, in Israel, in the Middle East right now, them claiming to be the chosen people. So which one is it?
Yeah.
They can't all be the chosen people.
Yeah. Exactly.
And if I may, how the fuck you the chosen people when everything you fund and everything you back, you back wickedness?
Yeah.
You small hats, you behind pornography. You small hats, you behind all matters of evil, man.
Precept.
Banking.
The banking industry, the fractional reserve, that's wicked. It's really, when you think about it, when you dig deep into the fractional reserve, that's an unjust balance. It's wicked as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, you the one that push homosexuality, man. You the one that fund women liberation. How the hell you the children of the Most High when the Lord said the man is above the woman?
Yeah.
But you push it. So they clearly show that you niggas are not the children of the Most High.
Yeah, then I'll just add to your point, then they don't even respect the scriptures. They got their own set of, they got their own set of laws and everything called the Talmud.
Yeah, the Talmud.
It's straight up blasphemy how they talk about, our Lord Yahweh Shai.
That's it. And if I may, this shit been going on, there's nothing new. It's Herod. They were doing the same thing then. Herod, because you go dive in Herod, he was a small hand.
Yep.
So it's nothing new. They always wanted to proclaim, what did Herod call himself, the king of the Jews?
Herod. Yep.
So they always wanted that seat. They always wanted Israel's position.
Absolutely.
You know?
Go ahead. You say you got a quick precept?
That was it. To back what he said real quick. This is Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee.
So you hate instructions, man. How the hell you push all matters of evil? Who control the media?
Right.
Amalek.
That's what I was just about to say, bro. Because, took the words right out of my mouth.
Hey, Clive Davis, what he was a small hat. Leo, what's the music
Cohen.
Leo Cohen. And what they do, they use Jake to push what? Wickedness. Through music, adultery, drugs, gangster rap.
Yeah.
Who's all behind it? Jerry,
Heller.
Jerry Heller with NWA.
Yeah.
All small hats was all behind that shit, man. They said the secret letter that they put.
Yep.
The leader, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, actually.
You can expound on it.
No, you good.
Yeah, and then because we, like you said, they control the media, man, and they always got to make mockery of the Lord, man.
That's it, yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They always make cracking jokes about the Lord and all kinds of things like that. How can these people be the chosen people when they promote this stuff, man?
Yep. Yeah, you got a quick precept?
That was it to that one.
All right.
They work for counterfeit.
Yeah, well, let's go into the word counterfeit. What you got? It's on the point, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job 9 and 24.
God.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
If I may, so if the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, how can you be the righteous and the wicked at the same time? Right? It already stated that who's going to be in charge during these times, the wicked. But yet you're in rule and you calling yourself to be the righteous. That don't add up. You're contradicting yourself.
That's it.
Maybe because the word says, and I think it's Isaiah 2, he says that the nation should not learn war anymore, man.
That's the spirit,
When
God.
we get back into that chosen land, man. Which is Israel.
That's it.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? They claim to be the people of God.
Yep.
It was an Egyptian president that said said that Israel, the nation of Israel you see today in that land, the Israelis or the Jewish people, they will never have peace there.
Exactly.
And because he knew they wasn't the chosen people of the Lord.
Absolutely.
They
Absolutely. And and this is why they esteem counterfeits.
They're Khazarians.
Like the brother just brought out, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he, man? Why? Because the Lord gave certain characteristics that this devil was going to have in the last days to be revealed. You see?
That's mighty, God.
And that's how we can locate who's who, man. But through their... Go ahead.
but through their wizardry, you know,
God, so
and they're able to, you know, repeat the fact that they are the chosen people over and over and over again. You know, the ones with the spirit, they're not gonna understand that hey, these are frauds, man.
Yeah, because he said, man, you know, they had left black,
Right,
but they came back white.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So he knew that they were imposters.
That's it, man. That's it. And everybody, all those other nations know. Don't get it twisted. You know, all
was in
them,
on it.
all them conspired in, you know, to keep you at a low level. You see what I'm saying? Not to, you know, figure out who you are as a people. It's really Jake, man. The so-called Black Latinos, Native Americans, and indigenous across the four corners of the earth. Those are the ones who don't really know who they are, man.
And now, if I may, them making that deal with, now they just kicking their ass in the ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Them making that deal, them,
Yeah.
them other nations now,
Yeah.
just kicking them in the ass.
That's it, bro.
Hey, the Ishmaelites, these different nations, now them making a league and deal with Esau, now they getting their ass kicked.
Yeah.
You know, showing that the Lord, he's working, bro. You know?
That's it, bro.
Yeah,
Brother got
It
to
says,
preach.
Revelations 3 verse 9, it says, "Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie."
Hey, if I may,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to ask you a point. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
No, you got it.
No.
You
well,
got
this is really talking about Israelites who was in their seat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
you
you
got
know.
it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, who was in the seat, you know, at that time, you see what I'm saying? And at the high seats, claiming that they were Jews, they were outwardly, but inwardly they was not. You know, they really were being hypocrites, man. You know?
Because who control the pharmaceutical industry? These niggas. Who control all matters of evil, the guns, the drugs, the wars.
Plastic.
Who fund the wars?
Right.
These niggas, man.
Exactly, yeah.
How the hell you the children of the Most High? We supposed to be the children of peace. All that you niggas do is promote war and destruction, man.
Yeah, the bank.
And you benefit off of it.
That's it, man.
Hey, like it's a saying. The Rothschild mother said, "My sons didn't want war. It would be no
It
damn
wouldn't
war."
be no war, absolutely.
Ever since these rat bastards got to office, into power, it's been nothing but war.
That's it, nothing but war.
And they benefit off the war.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
Because thou hast not hated blood.
Yeah.
Blood shall pursue you. They love blood.
That's it.
Well, the Lord created them to cherish blood.
Done.
He created them to love blood. You
That's
know?
it.
To get to profit off blood and death.
Hey,
Murder.
they're referred to
Love,
as bloody men
Bloody men.
in the scriptures.
Hey, and but now, hey, these devils are sitting in the seat, you know, of the priests.
If I'm going to line back off what you said.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about Jake, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't they were not furthering Yahweh Shai's agenda.
That's the point.
Their mind wasn't geared towards God.
Exactly.
You know?
You got it, bro.
I mean, that's full circle back to what Kobe had brought up. Because they said what? He said, wow.
I can't hear you.
That goes back full circle to what Cooley brought out, because it said what? What have you done to declare my statutes? What have you done to declare my laws?
Absolutely. You can tell by what this damn devil is pushing and what he's allowing, not just across in his own land, what he called his land. He told it as that Pink City. You know, they got the biggest parade, you know, on the biggest day of the Moles, man.
protection.
Tel Aviv. You see, that's allowed in your own land. That, when we were ruling, that wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
Not unless
They get
the
stoned.
ruler was wicked.
But wait, unless the ruler was wicked.
Unless the
so
ruler
look
was
at
wicked.
the synagogues back then.
Exactly.
When the Yahweh Shai was walking earth.
Exactly, yeah.
The Lord said, "Ye have your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do."
That's it.
So it's only right that our people and Edomites are in the same house.
Absolutely.
That's why everything
Absolutely.
that was written aforetime about 2/3 of our people applies to Edom today.
That's it.
You
That's
know?
it.
Because they're in the same seat.
Absolutely.
They have the same office.
That's
to
it.
upset prophecy and to do wickedly. You know, it's just Esau is the hammer of the earth. You know, that's his lot is more destructive.
Absolutely.
You know, than 2/3. 2/3 lot is the same. It's still in the wicked lot, but they're more wicked. It's being in captivity.
Absolutely.
While you're in captivity, while you're being punished, you're still going to be wicked.
Yeah.
You know, the wicked was created to be wicked. You were created for righteousness, but you always aborted righteousness because the Lord did what? He did not impart understanding into you.
Go ahead.
You know, you got it out.
Well, you say you got a word to go with the scripture?
Yeah, I got a word real quick.
Don't forget we got to go back around to that too. Yeah,
I got it.
Which all of it ties into it anyway. Go ahead, bro. This is the word hypocrite in the AI inner overview.
Go ahead.
A hypocrite is a person whose actions contradict their stated beliefs. Someone who pretends to have a good moral rules
That's mighty, bro.
and they do not follow it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn.
they don't even put forth an effort to even do righteous.
Mighty, yeah.
You know, because we up there, we ain't perfect. But at least we put up the fight to try to be righteous. These niggas don't even put up a fight. They don't even give a fuck about being righteous. These niggas hopping out of tunnels. They coming out of sewer lines. They hopping out of sewer line. Kids, you know what I'm saying? How the hell you the children about you in the sewer?
You in a sewer in a suit.
Yeah, with a suit.
I made it answer your point. What did it say? It said if they do good, they do it unknowingly.
Yeah.
And then what do they try to do? They try to backtrack. They did this good, what, like the stimmy checks. They gave them bitches out, but then they said, well, you ain't gonna get your taxes now.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, and that's why, you know, a man is known by the fruits, man. His fruits. You know, his works and his results, man. You know? Don't just listen to what somebody is saying, you know, and take it from face value, man. That's why that's a good word you just brought out. Because these are three traits of a hypocrite, or three signs of a hypocrite. It says whenever he speaks, he lies. You know, with the scripture where it said, you know, as soon as it's coming out the belly, he speaketh lies. You know? Hey, the second one is whenever he promises, he breaks his promise.
Hey, Trump.
You know?
Trump a good example of that.
Exactly.
The nigga just lie. He just lie.
Yep.
Yeah,
lying.
we everything's going back good.
Yeah.
You look at the black, nothing going back. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You know?
Shit, and everybody else see it, man, that the world, America's going to shits. So, you know, but what you try to do, like they did on that movie, Leave the World Behind. Was that Leave the World Behind? I think it was, right?
No, that's
No,
DiCaprio.
it was. No, it was.
But don't look up. Don't look up.
Don't look up. That's it.
Oh,
Don't
Leave the
look
World
up.
Behind.
You know what they was trying to do? They was trying to, push lies through the media, to the people. You know, when really, hey, this shit was, danger was coming, man. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And that's what these devils is. And the third one is this. Signs of a hypocrite is whenever he is entrusted, he betrays that trust. You see what I'm saying? And this is what these devils is really finna show you. The Lord is finna show you, that these devils, they don't like you, man. They hate you, man. And they really coming for your blood, man.
They have perpetual hatred.
Absolutely.
That means continuous, ongoing.
Yeah.
So they always gonna feel that way about us. No matter what we do to try to be their friend, they not really our friend.
Absolutely.
They despise us because they want their birthright back.
Yeah, man, that hatred, man, was sealed in the womb, man. Since the beginning, man. Since Genesis, 25. Really before that,
Go ahead, if I may, the average Edomite don't understand the significance or the importance of the birthright.
Yeah.
See, the Amalek, and even the lower level Amaleks don't understand that.
Yeah.
But those elites,
Precept,
they know
they know.
what comes with that birthright. What comes with that birthright is what? Immortality.
That's it, bro.
And that's what they want.
Everlasting dominion.
Everlasting dominion. That's what they want. See, Esau, when he gave up the birthright, he didn't thought about that shit. Until now, like, damn, these niggas will live forever. That's why Esau is so infatuated with transhumanism. Merging man with machine. Because why? He's trying to achieve immortality through left-hand means.
Yeah.
And also ultimately he's trying to try to stop Jacob from getting his blessing.
It can't work.
And it was all prophesied from the beginning anyway. That's the beautiful thing about it. Because even within that, when the Lord separated the two spirits
That's it, bro.
in the womb, it was already, because what? He said he knew the end from the beginning.
That's it, bro.
Because there's always a good and evil to this thing.
Absolutely.
A yin and a yang. Like the Lord would have said, to everything created, there's two, basically.
Yeah. 2 against 1 is
Two against one.
Absolutely, man. Go ahead, bro.
If I may, to back out your point when you had brought up that word hypocrite, that last definition of it, sign. Psalms 55:20, it said, He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
That's it.
He hath broken his covenant.
He broken his covenant, man. You see? And this devil, we know through his history, his track record precedes itself of promises and covenants that he has broken in the past, man. You see? Why should we trust this damn devil now? Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna get 21 based on what you just said. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter,
Yeah.
but war was in his heart.
Hey, this damn devil, you see,
he'll tell you some shit, but really he wants your blood, man. He'll pat your back, you know, not to hug you, but to figure out what spot, you know, them vital organs is.
Whoa. Be careful that.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot on your ass.
Yeah, you know. Go ahead, bro.
Appreciate it. If I may. That reminds me of the first Joker, first Batman movie with the Joker when they was doing the bank heist. And he was like, well, he told me to kill you.
Oh, yeah.
And he told me to kill you. And if you see it, look, they had had an alliance together to break all the money down, but what did he do in the end? He killed them all off and took it for himself.
And that's exactly what, really the plan for these small hats is, bro. You know, and the NWO in a nutshell. You see what I'm saying? Is to, really have a one world government, where there's a rich, wealthy elite, oligarchy at top, and you poor motherfuckers on the bottom, man. It's Goyim, it's cattle, man.
Hey, if I may, and the other nations realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, yeah, we all came to. Believe it or not, all the nations are in on the NWO.
Absolutely.
But now they realize this nigga try to fuck and try to keep all that shit to himself.
Yeah, they trying to hoard it.
They try to hoard it all to
Keep it
hell
to
no.
themselves.
So now they all privy to like, no, you try to keep all the money to yourself.
Yep.
No, like the old saying, there's no honor amongst thieves.
None at all. None at all. Absolutely, man. And so you know what? Who's been in the dark is these lower lesser Edomites, man. The so-called white man, the so-called lesser Edomites, man. And they the ones who gonna kick this shit off, man. They the ones who gonna kick this shit off because they're starting to see, that their country has deceived them, man. You see? So now they're seeing that shit now, and guess what? It's gonna be a mutiny in the streets, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be sedition, as 2 Ezra chapter 15 speaks of, man. They just waiting, man, for the perfect time. It's like what they say, a powder keg ready to explode. Once that powder keg explodes, hey, shit, it's over, man. Go ahead, bro.
If I may, as Mighty said, it's going to be their own Edomites, because who's been the ones petitioning, who's been the ones complaining about these data centers?
Yeah.
It's been them.
No kings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What they've been going into more and more is what? That they say with the more of these data centers coming out, the more and more it's a likely chance that the grid falls.
Absolutely.
It's just like an outlet. An outlet was called one of them extension cords. When you put too much in it, what happens? It busts.
Yeah.
And once they blow that fuse, it's going to be hard in order to bring it back up.
They want that. Absolutely. They want that. It's all according to plan.
Come on,
I got a quick for you. To back what you
I got that word.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
back at what you were saying about the average everyday Edomite eventually gonna rise up. This is Job 20 and verse 22, straight to the point. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Yeah.
And the hand, the hand of wicked, it's not talking about, an evil person. It's talking about the laborers, that pretty much that's in his kingdom. Eventually they're gonna rise up like the brother was saying in, 2 Ezra 16.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's
The hands that was once at peace with you are going to come upon you.
Absolutely,
I got that as well.
because these damn devils still believe in this, democracy. They still believe in the Constitution, man. And they uphold it proudly, man. This is why, they made that merge, with the state of Israel, man. Because they know, they already planned this thing out. They knew, hey, look, these American troops, they're not going to turn on the American people, man. They uphold oath, man, to defend, their country to death, man, to the death.
And if you think about Amalek is a ruthless killer.
Yeah.
I remember when we came out of Egypt, this nigga attacked the
he
old
attacked
and the weak.
The weak, yeah.
He's a bitch by nature.
Absolutely.
Amalek, bro, you can think about Amalek, they bitches by nature, man. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. These dudes are cowards, man. They don't give a fuck about children, anything, man.
Yeah, it's mighty.
Yeah, they scream at their children in the streets, man. Random children. But they call themselves rabbis.
They're just evil.
Go ahead, bro. Y'all can get that. You was done with that?
I still got
Get that definition. You was done with that precept?
Yeah, I still got that wisdom of Solomon too.
Come, we can go back there. Come. This is the word counterfeit out of the Anamon. It says pretend to be, imitate, against, assume, simulate, to make a copy of.
says, if I may to finish it off, without authority or right.
Without authority or right, man. The Lord, they put them in that seat, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
That being said,
Yeah, you know? Without authority. With authority from who? The Heavenly Father Yahweh, man.
right.
You know? So they didn't have authority. They took not only your birthright or your name, okay, but they took over your land, which the Lord prophesied that this was going to happen, man. It was already prophesied that this was going to happen. You see what I'm saying? That they was going to part our land. You know? You got it, bro? Go ahead, bro. Yeah, there's more to that.
Oh, my bad. I thought we got 3 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead, finish the definition.
It says, especially with the view to deceive or defraud.
But the whole, like we brought out, the brother brought out in Revelation 20, man. You know? They're frauds, and Wisdom of Solomon too, they're counterfeits, man.
Yeah. That's why they can do no good. They hope to deceive. You know, like the brother said earlier. If they have done good, then they did it by mistake. They cannot sleep unless they cause some to fall into mischief. You know? So with that being said, read that definition. Finish it out.
That was it on that.
It says, Isaiah 44:5. One shall say, I am the Lord's.
Dance
And another shall call himself by the name of Jacob. And another shall subscribe with his hand upon the Lord and surname himself by the name of Israel. Now that's what we're doing through the Spirit. But you have a group of people that did this wicked. You know? Like what I was saying earlier. As all these people, the chosen people, when the chosen people said everybody can make it. Like that shit is blasphemy. Only the chosen people said everybody can make it. God had no color. He's without color.
Yeah.
But everybody else want your spot. They want your position.
That's deception.
And if I may also, they don't even believe in the Messiah.
Yeah, exactly.
How the hell you don't believe in the Messiah? Well, we don't think you don't believe that he came. We believe he's going to come.
I didn't even
Well, hey, of course, because they are without truth. It's like, you said, remember you said it started way before the two nations?
1948. Oh, yeah.
The curse of the serpent.
That's it, yeah.
Was what? He said, I should put enmity between thee and
the woman, yeah.
you know, and her seed.
Thy seed and her seed.
And her seed gonna be against your seed, and
That's
your
it.
seed gonna be against her seed.
Absolutely.
And what it said, and you shall
Bruise his head and
It said,
somebody
he shall
get that in Genesis 3 right quick.
15, 16.
And this is what lets you know though that they don't need salvation, man.
I got you.
Because they don't believe in the Messiah.
That's it, man.
Yeah, because when it said they are against, read it.
Go ahead, bro.
Genesis 3, starting at verse 14.
So that's way back when he was a serpent, man. And he's been a serpent. The serpents coil themselves, man. They're very cunning and very wise to seek prey. You know? And they low. And they slither upon their belly.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, but the Lord meant this spiritually when he said, thus shalt thou eat upon all the land. Go ahead, up.
Genesis 3, starting at verse 14. It says, and the Lord thy power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
So you got animals that have more wisdom and more understanding than this devil. This devil he has no understanding, man. That's why he's known as a beast. He's a beast-like man. You know, a very low around man.
Hey, to back you up, what it say? He has no understanding. In Job 28:28, it says, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. To depart from evil is understanding.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers run after evil.
Yeah, they chase him.
They chase it.
They said their feet are swift to shed innocent blood.
Yep.
And if I may, a beast lacks empathy.
Yep.
Lacks, because when a tiger's hungry, a tiger ain't looking like, well, what? He's an innocent. He like, not for them to devour this because I'm hungry. They don't think like that. That's how these devils are. They like the animal thinks on impulse.
Survival.
It's survival, man.
It's survival.
Yep.
Like when their young dies, they'll eat their young.
Yep.
Like animals will. But even animals have enough understanding to protect their cubs.
Yeah.
Esau, they'll toss their cubs to the fucking wind.
Yeah.
Or use them to exploit them. for their own benefit.
And they understand boundaries.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
You know, in the animal. That's why the Lord told us to look at that.
Damn.
You know, the animals.
Yeah.
Well, he said the ant, but the you know, for
Even
wisdom.
the ant,
You know?
the ant, he used the ant specifically because the ant is prudent.
Yeah,
Prudent
yeah.
means a person that seeking well to his going.
That's it, yeah.
So they prepare for the future.
Absolutely.
This
yeah.
devil don't prepare for the future.
Uh.
He destroys everything in his path. Why? Because this is the power of his hand to do so.
That's it,
Just
man.
because I can do it, I will.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he has no understanding, so he's in a beast man state.
Yeah, the scripture speaks of him as the basis of men.
The basis
In
of
Job
man.
chapter 30.
I mean, he's the lowest man upon the earth. He's the filth.
That's it.
That's why he said, upon thy belly thou shalt live.
That's
man.
it.
He does his metaphoric for not having understanding.
Yeah.
Like how the brother Yankov just brought that out.
Yeah, because
Apart from evil.
he brought out Revelations 20, speaking of, you know, him coming out of those caves, man, that low state.
Yeah, that low state.
You see? Hey, through the Spirit, man, and the Lord put this and revealed this to us, man, to know and locate him as the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You see? Go ahead, bro. Was it more to that?
That's what.
Mount Baptist, like Green Mountain.
Yeah, still some more to that.
Go ahead.
Genesis 3 and verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Genesis 3, verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman.
We're going to put up against each other, man. The serpent and the woman. The woman is representation of Israel, right? And the serpent is representation of the beast man, all right? So Esau Edom today will be the serpent, and the woman will be Israel, you know? Just like in Revelation 12, it talks about the woman, you know, that's the nation of Israel. Yeah.
Enmity pretty much going into making it like a rivalry in a sense.
Rivalry.
Kind.
Because
Mighty.
it said when Jacob got the blessing from Esau, it said Esau said in his heart. Somebody get that. Genesis 25. I said, this day I will slay my brother Jacob.
Okay, 25.
So if you remember the story, the next time you
my father.
the days of mourning my father are here.
I got it. You got it.
Yeah. You just type it. But yeah, man.
He was envious of the blessing that we received.
That's it.
After he sold it.
After he sold it.
He like, what he said, what's good is this birthright for these
Yeah. No lies.
Yeah.
Brother just said he has no understanding. And then to depart from evil is understanding. He don't want to depart from evil because the taste is too good in his mouth.
Well, the Lord created him that way.
Exactly.
That's what they
Yeah, how could you be mad with something you agreed with?
Exactly.
You know, that's just the mentality of this devil.
That's it. That's it.
The scriptures say, how can you make straight what the Lord made crooked?
Exactly.
Mighty.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Can a leopard change his spot?
Yeah.
Like we said, there's nothing he can do to be righteous, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord created him to be this way.
He fashioned him to be that way.
If I may, it's mighty y'all said that. It's this old child movie called Megamind. And Megamind, it was you had the hero and the what's it called, anti-hero. And he was pretty much saying, he said, I'm good at being bad. He said, I tried to be good. He said, the shit don't work. So he just did what he naturally could do and reverted back to his natural instinct. That's what Esau Edom is doing.
That's exactly what he's doing to the fullest now. He's headed that way now.
Yeah, and it's about to show real soon.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's about to, hey man, people that don't believe right now, they don't see it.
Yeah, because he can't hide behind the shroud of secrecy anymore. You know why? Because we're in a time of truth. You know, truth, the light. What is Isaiah 60 said? The light is coming into the world, man. And that truth is coming into the world, and that darkness, the gross darkness of people, really, the Lord said He's gonna pour His Spirit out on all flesh. So they gonna know, hey, the truth is coming, and He's being revealed.
And then you see the state of the world.
Exactly.
They know something about to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember, hey, I remember that post, that TikTok post. The lady said, "Why does everything feel like like you have to brace for impact? It seems like the world is heading towards a direction where we have to." like something's about to happen, but we don't know what, so we gotta brace for impact. Like,
Collision, man.
you know,
Because you know they wanted to lower the population of the earth to what, 500 million?
Yeah.
Something like that?
yeah.
5 million?
And the people know that they're being attacked. the common person, common American all over the world, they know their food is being attacked. They know America is being poisoned. The American government poisoned their people. Even the citizens know. Everybody knows it.
They know, bro.
Yeah, real quick, because you know that means that they want to kill a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, it's unalive, I should say, right?
Delete. Yeah.
And because to do that, man, you gotta unalive a lot of people, man. All right, he's gonna show who he is. He's gonna show that he's the devil.
If I may add, he already been showing that through, Billy Gates. You know, him saying he gonna try to bring down the CO2 levels.
Yeah.
You know, with vaccines.
Yeah, you're right, bro. They have been showing it, man.
Yep.
You know, but America is like, you know, a serial killer's mom. You know, America is like a serial killer's mom, to where, you know, she ignored the fact that he was, you know,
Killing
doing
shit.
bad to these animals when he was young, or had those signs. It was signs, you know, that they were showing. They was when they was little.
It's clear signs.
And then when you grow up, you hearing these things about, like, what's the motherfucker?
John Wayne Gacy.
No, but what's the other one?
Ted Bundy.
No, the other one. No. But all of them.
Government had all the birds in the sky.
Look, now I'm watching a recording of his mother being recorded. I have no idea but that bitch knew. You see? But she's just so, dumbfounded of that being her son. She loved her son. But that's how America is with America. The Americans is with America. You see what I'm saying? They love it so much. They don't think that, that their government will betray them. They don't think that their government is out there, destroying, babies and children and innocent people. Go ahead, bro.
If I may, might have seen in the Matrix with what name? Cyphus. He said, he said, I know this thing is not real.
Yeah. But
ignorance is bliss.
ignorance is bliss.
That's
You
these
know?
people, man.
Yeah, because they choose to be in an ignorant state, but it's gonna come to a point to where it's hitting their pockets now. It's affecting them personally. So now that's when they gonna stand up.
That's
Now you care.
By then, it's gonna be too late.
By then it's gonna be too late. Like that movie The Fan with Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro. Yeah, he said, hey, Robert De Niro, had kidnapped his son, and it was to the point where Wesley Snipes, now he was shit. It's called The Fan. Yeah, now he when he kidnapped his son, he was trying to be his friend, but now Wesley Snipes was trying to be his friend pretty much. Y'all gotta check it out. When he kidnapped his son and shit. So Robert De Niro like, now you care, huh? Now you care? You only care, when it's affecting you personally. And that's why you American people, man. The Lord is gonna creep up on you like a thief. Go ahead, you know what I mean? Go ahead, bro, you got it.
Yeah, because he's gonna pop up on you on a thief like a knife.
That's it, man.
And because you was never paying attention to what's going on around you.
That's it, bro.
Hey, the word says be circumspect, man.
That's it, man.
And because these days are evil.
I got a precept.
You be at that Genesis.
Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob. Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob
That's it.
because of the blessing.
That's it. That's it.
Because of the blessing. And this is transpiring back then and really right now. Right now it's still in effect. Go ahead.
It says, wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, the days
In his
of
heart, in his mind, man. Go ahead.
the days of my mourning for my father are at hand.
Yeah.
Then would I slay my brother Jacob.
All right. So that's what these Edomites are still saying to this day. To this day.
To this day.
To this day, they still saying that. I will slay my brother Jacob. And it's in everything that they do. That's why I will put enmity between thee and the women. What belongs to Israel? The heritage. The Lord. That belongs to Israel. So Esau naturally going to hate anything that belongs to Israel. That's why you got Wisdom Solomon too. They call us counterfeits. Let us prove and see.
That's where we got all this from.
Yeah.
If I may, Esau also know the history. He know that it's a group of Jake that would not bow down to his ass.
Absolutely, yeah.
They remember the Maccabees,
Yep.
Antiochus. They know Jake like they hate like because Esau, the other nations will willingly submit to his ass.
Yeah.
But they know Israel and particularly the elect, like we ain't bowing down. Who the fuck are you?
Because they can't.
Yeah.
They can't bow down. The Lord has put a
Preserved them.
spirit on them, throughout generations that they would never do.
Yeah, like Haman. Haman,
Yeah.
he got mad at Mordecai. Like, this nigga ain't bow down to me.
Yeah.
I want to kill all these Jews.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga made a decree to kill all Israel.
It's that ego.
He set the gallows, like, literally, they kill all, they put bounties. You see a Jew, we got to kill these niggas.
Hey, they did it with Yahushua was born. Remember they made that decree that the children under 2 years old, I believe it was, they did it in Egypt. You know? Yeah, so there's always been, this devil has been showing his perpetual hatred against you until this day. You got it, bro?
Sir.
For the hell,
You got more of that? Finish that, finish that.
It says, verse 42, and these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau has touched thee. You come from some proposing to kill thee.
Hey, and that's wisdom. Rebecca, in this sense, really, metaphorically speaking and spiritually, is wisdom warning us, on what this damn devil is trying to do to us, man. You see? Hey, warning is like, hey, man, this devil trying to kill you, dude. Hey, you better get right and, do what you need to do.
And everybody tell you it was a spirit because she helped him get the blessing.
Yeah, she have to get it.
She knew, like,
He knew from the beginning.
hey, hurry up, you can get your ass up.
Yeah.
Do this and do that so you get the blessing. She put him on game and how to get the blessing.
While he's gone, we have to.
That's what's happening now.
Remember when he gave the blessing, that's when Esau walked in.
Yeah.
So he was going like, while he's gone, we have to do this. We gotta hurry up, go ahead.
Hey, man, you're like, Strike. I like bringing Strike.
Yeah.
Moving Strike 2. Strike pretty
yeah.
much already got the blessing, which was Fiona. And then when Prince Charming came in,
When he took
he
that
came
potion.
in, he like, what the fuck Fiona at? He was already gone because Strike already got the blessing. You know?
No, it was raw about that because when Fairy Godmother tried to do all that tricking and shit, Fiona still knew the whole time. She said, that's not my strike.
You see?
Right? And that's the same thing with us, man.
Yeah.
It says, what you shall hear a word behind you, walk through your enemy. And you're not going to be able to deceive them. Like, we're going to know.
She
Nigga,
hear my voice.
That ain't it.
Mannerism, you can't fake mannerism. You can't fake that shit. You can't fake the spirit.
Can't fake
She
Jake.
knows like, this man ain't got my husband's spirit on.
Facts.
You know,
He may look like he probably got,
He start making
the attributes of being the people, but yeah, you're not the people, man.
Not us,
Finish what you got.
So we hear the voice
Evil
of the Lord, we
twin.
know it.
Exactly.
She said, verse 43, now therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise and flee to Laban, my brother, to Laban.
So wisdom basically gave her a way of escape. Gave us a way of escape. Just like how
Same with us.
wisdom give us a way of escape. Finish what you got. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, man. See, the church don't understand these precepts, man. But you know what? It's a small sanctuary. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Job. Genesis 3:15. And thou shalt bruise his heel.
So you gonna hurt his heel. You gonna hurt him a little bit. So all this affliction we going through, it's only a small token. But we gonna hurt his head. That's it. We gonna hurt him. We gonna beat him to a powder. They only gonna do a little damage on us. But we're gonna annihilate him from the face of the earth. He's gonna try to annihilate us. But the more he afflicts us, the more we grow. We're actually going to annihilate him.
Have a quick read. Obadiah, verse 10 says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And if I may, that's why he wants to wipe us out, because when he see us, we'll literally remind him of his sins. When he see Jake walk around, when we see Jake, we remind him, nigga, there's a punishment coming to your ass. When we see Jake in the hood, that's his too. That reminds him of his sins. Because who's guilty of that? It all goes back to his ass. At the end of the day.
And now, they feel bitter too when they see Jake on the level. Cause Jake got her on this side too, bro. Don't get it fucked up. Now Esau sees that shit and they're envious.
They got paper on it say, hey, young age.
Bro.
I'm talking about shit that you would take you to be 40 in a position. Jake getting that shit at 20, 25. Jake getting being millionaires at 19. So Lord said Jacob the fall, of course, but it's still a sign. That,
And curses.
The person you afflicted is getting next to you.
Yeah,
And the Lord, because what it say, if you keep, what's that saying? If you keep the poor, you might distract it. You can steal from him. I'm mistaken.
If you make him think that
I know
that he's better than I think
What is it?
quoted it.
Better than the black man to make it easier to steal from him.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
Yeah.
Pretty much it'd be easy to
So
steal
these-
from his pocket.
Exactly. So these Edomites looking at Jake like pissed. See? See, I can't make this up. Bro, I can't make this up. They fucking hate us, bro.
Quit talking about me.
I heard that.
Hey, what's that? When you're black, there's always a white person who don't want to mind their business. So, you're never really alone. But that was just it. Yeah, let him run.
You know what I'm talking about.
I got one real quick. Since we quoted Job 30:1. It says, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers are at the stage that have set with the flock, or with the dogs of my flock. Yea, whereto might the strength of their end profit be, and whom old ages was perished.
See, yeah, and that the word derision goes into like mockery, you know, and they mock us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But hey, we gotta blame ourselves because these are the ones that we was lusting after and desiring to be after, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the Lord put these bases of men over us, man. You know. And now, shit, they claiming to be a people that we are, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, for want and famine, they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, and former time desolate and waste.
And desolate waste. And we all know, you know, that the so-called white man was delivered from them caves, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why the Caucasus Mountains, you see what I'm saying? That's why they call Caucasians. But their history goes back to Esau, Edom, biblically, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, but when we tell Jake, when we tell the so-called black Latinos and Native Americans this, they look at us like we crazy. You know what I'm saying? They look at us like, oh, well, you haven't done the research like we have done. You see?
Nor will they.
Oh, well, it ain't them. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Who is it?
It says, who cut up the mallows by the book.
It's a good old boy.
Good old boy. Who cut up the mallows by the bushes and the juniperus for their meats. They were driven forth from among men.
They were driven forth from among men, man. You see? The basis of men. You know? Well, so Job said that he wouldn't even let, no, that's the scripture, right? He wouldn't even let the dogs, that's like that. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
It says, who cut up the mallows by the bushes and the juniperus for their meat. They were driven forth from among men.
Yeah.
They cried after them as after a thief. And if I may, I believe the Chicago camp did a lesson a while back, going to like the beast. They brought out photos in the ancient during the Dark Ages, how Jake was. It was like there was photos of Jake attacking beasts, man, like looking dudes, man. It was like hairy. It was Esau, man. A lot of stories like the trolls.
Yeah.
All that shit was really Esau. Trolls, with the
Caveman,
the little ancient fables and stories and
Hey,
shit.
they was walking on all fours, man. You know, and you still got Edomites today in certain, isolated countries. You know, they walk on all fours.
Hey, in America, in the Alps.
Yeah.
In the Alps.
And yeah, exactly. You know?
They grow tails.
Yeah.
You eat with tails.
They used to try to say we grew tails, you know? And try to make mockery of it like you mentioned earlier, man. Go ahead.
That's why he said that's them that are younger than I, because
Yep.
when Job walked the earth, there was no plan. It was still the children of men, the children of the wicked, and the sons of God.
Yeah.
It wasn't no Israelites or Edomites yet.
Right.
So it's a prophecy
Exactly.
of the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
You know.
And they were really younger in spirit as well too. You know, even though Esau, Edom, was the firstborn in the flesh, hey, through the spirit, the Lord chose us since the foundations of the earth, in the heavens, man.
I
Go ahead, bro.
that Revelations you read when I walked up goes right with that.
That's absolutely.
During those 1,000 years of darkness, he didn't have no rulership.
No wisdom.
No wisdom.
No wisdom,
No
bro.
civilization. No nothing.
Absolutely.
Just like
Yeah, and it's a known fact that we taught them how to bathe. Hey, still to this day they don't really wash up properly.
They don't
You
want
see
to.
what I'm saying?
They use 5 and 1.
Hey, I've heard some women went a whole month or two without taking showers, without bathing. So hey, when we tell you this history, you frown at us as if we know the history, man. And this is what these devils mad for, man. And this is why you know, we calling them counterfeits, man. You got more to that, bro?
Yeah, it says to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys.
Yeah.
The Caucasus Mountains.
The Caucasus
Georgia
Mountains.
Mountains.
Absolutely.
And they call themselves Caucasian, so you literally told on yourself.
Hey, Mount Seir, biblically, man. You know, Mount Seir, man. You know, hey, what Mount Seir? What was the capital city of Edom? Petra. No, yeah, of Edom. Basra. It was Basra. Yeah, it was Basra. But Petra was one of their cities as well too. But Basra was one of the capital cities in Edom, man. You know, and when you do the history, you'll see. You know, they was dwelling in them rocks, man. They was dwelling in the mountains, man.
Yep.
You know?
And if I may, Esau always had a catch. Remember, he like goat. They like goats too.
Yeah.
So Esau always had a characteristic like that height.
Yeah.
Mountains and cliff hang and all that shit. They got they got an actual bar called cliffhanger.
Yeah, they do.
Hanging from a cliff.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah,
They like
They love hiking, boy.
they like being cold.
and not to mention, you know, how they built their cities
Yep.
in America, man.
Skyscrapers.
You know, they're skyscrapers, concrete all over the damn place. You know? Hey, this shit is not conducive to our bodies, man. Go ahead, bro.
And also, eagles dwell in what? Mountains.
Mountains, yeah.
Eagles like to dwell at the highest, because eagles the highest flying bird. So you see more eagles in mountainous terrain. You rarely see eagles. Well, now Esau, you can see that shit everywhere. But
Just city trash.
in the right environment, eagles don't dwell in the plain land. They dwell in the mountains.
If I may, if we didn't know the correct term,
Hey, spit.
if we didn't know the correct term for all these skyscrapers, how would you describe?
Oh, bro, that shit cold.
Serpent and Eve, ain't that something? Hey, you can't make it up.
But if I may, it's just like the. Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, that's the Lord, bro. That's the spirit, bro. You know?
If I may, how would you describe these buildings? If we didn't know what they was called skyscrapers and different things, just like the prophets of old, what would you call them? Oh, mountains.
Mountains, yeah.
That would be the best way to describe it if you didn't know the correct term for it.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're doing now. We were able to relate these things to the old scriptures and pretty much piece it together the correct way.
That's it, man. You got more to that, bro?
A little more. It says to dwell in the cliffs of the valley, in caves of the earth.
Hey,
and
that's
in
what
rocks.
that's the prophecy of Obadiah 1.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, the Obadiah 1, down that dwellers in the clefts of the rocks, man. I got it. Go ahead, bro.
And if I may, it says the cliffs of the valleys.
Yeah.
When you look at Amalek, the name Amalek means, I believe the name is dwelling in the valley.
Dwelling in the valley.
They dwell in the
Amalek.
in the valley. You know, the low land. You know, it's mighty, bro.
And you know, the serpent ain't got no arms or legs or anything, so it's low to the ground. But that's how they deceive the world, try to make themselves on top with the eagle. You know?
I got a little more on this. Verse 7, among the bushes they brake, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent in the earth. They were violent in the earth. And what's going to say? The liberal should no more call,
Should no more be called vows.
The vow
the
mention.
vowel man should no more call liberal, man. And we go to that word liberal, it goes to nobility. There's nothing noble about this nigga. Nothing royal or honorable about the Edomite. You know, there's nothing noble about it. Even the way I dress. A suit, you look at a man with a suit and tie, that don't look like royalty.
Look so.
You look weak as hell. You got this
Shave
tie,
face.
suit.
Save face.
Nigga look like it don't look nothing royal.
And they copied all that shit from Jake.
Yeah,
Jake,
legit.
you know, when Jake was in, even with the, it's coming out now, man. Even with those hats, those big old
Top
hats, they were mimicking, you know, Moors that was ruling in Europe, you know, during those times. But that was our actual fro, man. You know, and they mimic it, you know, with the hats, man.
Even with the women, you see the women with the blouses with the big, they had like
big bow,
like
The
the hands
I
big.
forget what they call it.
That was heavy, like the 30.
It was like a little wooden dress underneath the dress.
Yeah, it's like a not a derriere, but a yeah, those like the Victorian dresses, you know, the ancient, you know. But yeah, they were mimicking
We wear
Eve,
them
man.
shits in the saloon.
You know, the asses.
If I made the original
Facts.
Queen Elizabeth was an Israelite.
Yeah, exactly.
That bitch that died a couple years ago, that wasn't the original.
Yeah. You know?
It
Go
says,
ahead,
They were children of fools. They children of base men. They were violent in the earth.
Yeah.
And now am I their byword. And now I am their song gate. I am their byword.
Yeah.
They abhor me.
Now they looking down at us. They the vilest of the earth. You know, the vilest men upon the face of the earth, and now they looking at us in disgust. Like you didn't just have a history coming out of them caves, man. You see what I'm saying? And you got the nerve to turn your nose up at somebody, man. You know? You got the nerve to go into these other nations and other countries trying to, you know, let them know about their democracy when your shit is fucked up in your own land. You know?
And in all his actions, he's still fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
And all his actions that he's doing of his own accord, he's still fulfilling prophecy because he has to do these things so we can identify who the wicked is.
Absolutely, bro.
Go into a land that's not his own and make a man offender, you know, of his own heritage, man. I mangled it. I'll chop this too.
Yeah, you got it.
That's it. Okay, this is Habakkuk 2, verse 4.
Yeah.
It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
This is the indicators, man.
Yes, it's indicated.
These are indicators and the signs to show you through a man's character and through his what he's doing, you know, hey, what type of man he is, man. A wicked man or a righteous man.
Hey, it's a video of like 5-year-old girls sitting on the edge of a swimming pool with their feet in the water. And the one Edomite girl is doing something, she's like dipping her cloth in the pool water and licking it, sucking the water out of it and just keep doing it.
I seen that.
And the little black girl just looking at her like,
Yeah, I seen that.
but the face she made, like, I'm gonna mind my business. She ain't telling her to stop, she ain't trying to help her. She was just looking at her like,
You really doing that?
She looked away like, I'm gonna mind my business.
Yeah.
And the comment section was like, I'm glad that she's learning their ways early. They look at their ways. Even the children, they're like, these things weird.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because when you're growing up, them Edomites be weird. Oh, hell yeah. Them niggas be weird. Yeah. The way they party, the way they handle their women, the way they, you know, Jake, some would be weird too, but mostly Jake are the same.
The way they talk to their parents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The way they respect each other, they only respect power and authority. They kiss ass for power and authority, bro. They be kissing ass, you know?
You go to sleep around Edomite, you going like they can put a pickle in your ass.
Still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Jokes on you.
They do that shit. They call it pranks.
Yeah.
The pranks, I understand Jake be pranking too, but
Hazing.
they pranks get exactly.
Hazing.
Their pranks would be like hazing.
Yeah.
They'll fart, they'll pull their pants down and fart in your face like
jackass.
and record it. Yeah, that whole show. That's how Edomites act. Just because they bored.
And that was a good. Hey, everybody used to brought a jackass. That was a good example of
It was funny.
that was a good example of Esau in his heyday. Just
Because that was definitely a heyday. Early 2000s. It was unlike anything before.
Steve-O probably
You know?
Jake the whole
It
time.
was broke.
Fear factor,
bro.
Fear
You
factor.
know what I'm saying? Shit like eating
Steve-O's stupid.
It's like, go ahead, bro. I don't want to get too cockroach.
But all these are ways that his soul, but really that scripture talking about how he can't commit justice. But all his other ways is like a side effect of him not being justice. Go ahead.
And they was alphabet people, man.
Oh yeah, yep. Now forget that. Look at the H stash in Germany. You know, Hitman Holler. he wanted to annihilate them because of what they was promoting. Homosexuality, child, you know, porn, you know, PDF files, you know, males dressing up in drag. That's what they was promoting, man. Their soul is not lifted up. Their soul is lifted up, man.
Grown men running around naked, touching each other and sticking
They do
each
that in
other up.
America. So I went to Mardi Gras, knew had like an elephant on the shit, and it had a trunk.
Oh,
It was it was a thong.
Yeah.
And they was just doing, bro. I went to Mardi Gras, bro. They just going around doing this down the street.
Yeah. They be
Down the
freaked.
street, bro.
Freaked out.
And you see
And
Jake.
they said, oh, it's legal because he's covered up.
You gotta think, I'm not gonna lie, it's even worse nowadays because recently at that pea parade, or whatever you wanna call it, they was walking around butt naked. And they were saying that.
That's
They was
crazy.
like, this shit ain't for y'all kids. The only way y'all be bringing y'all kids up here And then like they had photos, it's grown ass men walking butterball naked.
And Jake,
Butterball
and
turkey.
Jake assimilate into that debauchery, man, that fucking behavior, man.
You want to trust your kids with these people?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These are the people that's ruling over you.
Yeah, Job said he wouldn't trust his dogs. You know, like
Damn, I want
And,
not only
bro,
I mean, look at him though.
they be making out
and you
with
think about it, I forgot which brother I was watching.
So he just fucked up.
yeah, that's not far fetched from this damn devil. You know?
Let's say,
They got so much peanut butter.
let's say a brother had brought out, he's like, look, these are the motherfuckers, the managers,
Yeah.
the people in these high positions.
Judges.
The judges. These motherfuckers are the ones out here doing this shit.
The ones that got enough money to make it hush hush.
Yeah.
These are the ones that have power over you.
He got a goblin. He got a gown on with no drawers on. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
Meet
Meet me in my chambers. Let's see if you want to knock down this sentence.
He got about 80 lines. This nigga right there
Somebody see you want to knock down
with a goblin with no drawers on.
if I may.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I trust this man to give me a verdict. Fuck out of here.
Hold loose.
Yeah, hold loose.
Scary movie when the president got up.
Go ahead, can I?
They don't just they don't just
The
rape
president got up in
children,
his
man.
own
They
backyard.
unalive them as well. People don't talk about that too.
That's what those Epstein files and everything was about, man. You know, that they're trying to keep on the hush hush. We see that it's actually being exposed to what they was doing, man.
Yeah,
You know,
Trump has unalived children, man, and raped them.
absolutely, man.
And they,
Plenty of them.
yeah, and they,
Boys and girls.
And that's why he can't. That's why I say he can't hold his shit in.
yeah.
They be, you know, they be into that back door area activity. I mean, back door area.
Yeah, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
And if I may, all this shit go back to even the ancient Greeks and the Romans. What the ancient Greeks and the Romans into? Freaky shit, man. Niggas having sex parties with the Greeks and the Romans, and it's gonna say Jake got caught up into the Greekish fashion.
Oh yeah, because it was, they
I got you.
like when you look into Caligula,
Yep, precept.
he threw feasts, these banquets of all matter of exotic. He called it exotic, but it was abominable. He ate shit that he can't even get over here. So all this to display his wealth. Everybody said his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Got it.
He lift that shit up because he's proud. Go ahead.
All right, okay, get this real quick.
Go ahead.
before I-
Psalm 58 and verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
You know, they cannot speak the truth. There's no truth in him to speak. Go ahead.
All right, so they not normal people. They not normal good people, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything about them is wicked.
Then when I looked at Snowden, he said, this is illegal. He said, who we doing this to? How people found, he's like, oh, Kingdom Snow White. Like me, the whole America.
Everybody.
And then even help people outside of America. Like, bro, that shit wicked.
And they watching us the most. We got the truth.
But then two-thirds of them, I don't have anything to hide. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Everything they do, man, it's all about it. And it's all, everything he does is defiled, man. You know, it's filthy. It says, yea, Habakkuk 2 verse 5, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine,
There's doctrine.
he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home,
Yep.
who enlargeth his desire as hell.
He either keep it at home because he's too busy conquering other people's kingdom. He enlarges his desire, which he gets anything he wants. Your lands, your people, your women, your children, you, your ideology, your houses, your resources. And heavy on the resources. Look at the Strait of Hormuz right now. You know? Go ahead.
Alright? Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death.
Even his war, the so-called war, man. They said this is the only time in history that a president let the Congress know. You know? Yeah. So basically, he just saw what he wanted, and he went and took that shit. No protocol, no nothing.
Take that shit.
Took that shit.
I took that shit.
Oh, you ain't gonna let us know, man. Why should I? You work for me, you know. But he get into that ancient Greek spirit, you know. That ancient, I'll take what I want. You know, they're not gonna have free living. They're not gonna have it. Yeah. I won't be neighbors with Russia. I won't allow it.
We're gonna take the golf
It
Mexico.
said he is as death.
Yep.
You know, everywhere you turn in this society, it leads to death, man. You know, look at the water, man. These fucking, you know, plastic bottles, man. You know, they poisoning the water. They poisoning the food. That leads to death. Your diet leads to death. No matter if you try to eat healthy or not, you know, it leads to death.
See that nowadays.
Going back to his blessing, everything he touched, he turns into a weapon.
That's it.
That's that sword. He weaponized everything. Air, water, your whole essentials for living. This devil, when he touch it, he weaponizes it. That's his blessing. Go ahead.
And he reinvents it to cause destruction
Cause destruction.
and death.
If I may, who was that one king? Or that's pretty much it's like the story that everything he touched turned to gold. So it's the same thing with Esau Edom. Everything he touches, it doesn't turn for good because we already understand that what? What's it called? What's it called? What was the scripture we just brought it out? It said, not that one. He can't do good.
Can't do good.
Oh yeah.
Can't the one before that one.
No, he's on what we quoted.
You said even.
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, that's the, yep. So yeah, he can't do good, man. Everything he's on, anything that comes on his path, that's what's on point of the beauty of the balance. When it comes for us, it's going to be used in righteousness. But when it gets in his hands, he's going to make it to full force wickedness. All right? So it's the beautiful part. Also, what you said that with the diet. We see that nowadays. What is he starting to do? What's it called? We see all these different fast foods that's already wicked and all. But now what is he starting to do? He's starting to target the healthy stuff.
Yeah,
He started.
cilantro.
Yep.
Not even just with I'll just say not even just with what he was saying but you could go out of the country and have a whole feast and lose weight while you could just eat a
you
small
lose
ass
weight
burger
as you eat.
and that shit stuck in your stomach for a week or
bread
two.
is a staple in every culture's community. But how you sit here and poison it in America?
Poison everything, man. Everything leads to death. Like
All roads lead to Rome.
Yeah.
He giving kids pizza and milk. That's a horrible couple.
yeah, that's the program.
For breakfast.
food
Breakfast
in
pizza.
school,
And
man.
that's the food program.
Drugs even
He was having
Funnel cakes.
Well, drugs is supposed to be drugs.
Medicine.
Yeah, the medicine. Yeah, the food is. Restaurant goes into
Lots of
restore.
other stuff.
You know what I'm saying? The food was made to restore you, man. You know, but how could he benefit off that shit? You know, and that's why everything leads to death. It's like,
How the fuck you got vitamin shots?
hey,
In the kingdom of heaven.
Kazak said Shalom.
Shalom.
He said prayer for y'all too.
Uh,
How the hell you got vitamin shots?
Shalom.
How the hell you got vitamin shots? In the white people don't need no vitamin shot, bro.
Yeah, we don't even supposed to have that shit, you know. You know, hey, we got that shit because, this damn devil is trying to corner the market on everything, man.
stripping the minerals.
Yeah, it's like the dope game. Motherfucker stretch some shit, just to make more money, man. Right. You see, go ahead, bro.
If I may, good point of what you just said, and that's what he's doing now with seeds. He's destroying all of the seeds, and he's making his own seed bank, and they're giving out they call them Terminator seeds.
Yeah.
Pretty much where he's cornering the food chain now. You got to come to him.
Yeah, you're right. You got some seeds, you got some seeds that's supposed to grow back.
Yep.
Every season. They call them annuals, I believe.
Some seeds twice a year.
You know what I'm saying? But what he do, you gotta go back to, he dumbed the seed down, you gotta go back to him to get more seeds, man.
Yeah, like you said,
They stretching that shit, man.
I think they did something like that with watermelons. Watermelon seeds.
They doing it, they touching everything, man.
Touching our seeds.
Facts.
Exactly.
All these
Sterilize them.
sperm count.
Sterilize them in,
Put all this shit in the food and the water
Yeah.
to lower people's sperm counts.
Yeah. Hey, look at this wars, man. Everything like the brother mentioned earlier, shit. He been in existence ever since he been in existence. He been warned, man. Everything leading to death.
Hey, just recently on that point, they just passed or they approved the lab-grown meat. I don't know if y'all seen it.
Yeah, I seen that.
I think it's only like a few. I think Indiana is one of the states where they banned it.
Taco Bell, KFC,
But they
Couple
gon'
restaurants,
hey,
couple
they gon' give in. You know, they ain't got no other choice but to give in, man. To this damn devil, man.
They call it cultivated.
Cultivated, yeah,
Cultivated.
you're right. So anything that say cultivated as meat, don't buy it.
It's not real meat.
Because they're not gonna tell you on the packaging 4D printed meat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's trick word. He trying to deceive you with words. It's like, go ahead.
Which that in itself is sorcery, bro. That goes into his that Isaiah 47. You know?
Yeah, stand down in them champions.
It says, and cannot be satisfied,
Yeah.
but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people.
Like you said, he's always in somebody else's affairs. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, meddle not in another man's affairs. And what he's doing, he's going to try to, set up democracy in somebody else's nation or country, saying that what? Oh well, they don't treat their women right. The rights of their women, they don't have rights. But here it is, you let your women just do anything, huh?
And you kill Black America.
Exactly.
Yep.
Which goes into what the word the brother brought out earlier, man. He's a big ass hypocrite, man. You see what I'm saying? You want to go into somebody else's land and tell them how to run their shit when your shit is falling, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Still got some more coming out before I get mine.
Yeah, it says, shall not all these take up a proverb against him?
What's a proverb, man? A proverb is a proverbial saying.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, this devil is gonna be this is the fucking wicked.
Beast man.
The fucking beast man. It can't be trusted.
Yep. Red man.
And they taunting
man.
proverb against him,
Yeah.
and say, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his.
And that's what he do with his land. Look at America, man. America wasn't his. He came and deceived the Gad. You see what I'm saying? And the so-called Native Americans, and deceived them out of their land, man. And now what he doing? He kicking them out the motherfucking land. Once he conquered them over.
And then he lied and said that they sold Manhattan for a fucking pair of beans.
Yeah, come on, man.
Who sold a whole island for some beans?
That ain't make sense.
This land had gold, all kinds of shit over it. You think they sold it for? That ain't make no damn sense.
As a matter of fact, when I was doing the history, on the so-called Native American, Gads, they wasn't even selling land. They wasn't using this land over here to sell.
Yeah, they didn't sell that.
No, they knew about the land Sabbaths. When they spent too much time on this land, they moved to another.
They moved to another land.
You see what I'm saying? So selling the land and selling the earth, they knew all that shit was, for them to, produce, man.
And they fought over it because they were still wicked.
Yeah, of course,
But still, it didn't belong to nobody.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
were pilgrims.
Exactly.
How's it gonna belong to you if you're gone?
That's it, bro.
We leave for 7 years. How's it gonna belong to you?
That's it, man.
Yeah, they followed the food too. That's why they fought over it. They fought over the food because they didn't want to split it up.
Yep.
They didn't want to starve.
And on top of that, they taught Esau how to farm.
How to farm.
They taught them how to deal with the buffalo. But and what did he do, man? He used that shit, but they taught him against him, man. And starved their ass out. Boy,
How long to him that ladeth himself with thick clay?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. That's it, bro.
It's gonna say thy sins have reached the heavens.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
No
Yeah.
shit. The Lord,
You up there.
you like a smell. You come in the house like, what the fuck is that smell? That's the Lord. He's smelling your shit. Your shit has reached, he's smelling like, what the fuck is the smell,
Bad
bro?
smell, sour ass smell.
And the longer it goes on, the worse it gets to the point where you gotta search that shit out and get rid of
Like,
it.
where's this shit at?
Look at them hoarders' houses. That's like them houses that people hoard. They got all kind of debris and roaches and
Dead rats.
rodents and rodents. Yeah, man, and fucking critters, creepy crawlers. That's the Esau his iniquity. He just keeps shoving it under the rug. Man.
It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee?
Yeah, man. People starting to wake up, man. Well, mainly the elect, but even these fucking regular, these are hands of the wicked. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Spoiled, man.
Messing with everybody, man. But eventually he's gonna get messed with. Because I mean, if you anger a whole bunch of people, what you think is gonna happen?
That's it, man. Yeah.
Right.
And these other nations are fed up, man. Look at Iran, man. Look at it. You know, so much so where they're, you know, building another monetary system, you know, to not rely on the fucking status quo of the American dollar, man. You see what I'm saying? But all these other, even though they weaken themselves too, you know, but hey, they getting tired of that shit, man.
You're going around causing all these problems everywhere you go, man. All these problems is gonna follow you.
Yep.
You know, it's gonna return upon you, man.
Yep.
I was gonna say even
No, you got it.
hey,
You got it.
I was gonna say even NATO tired of his ass.
Yeah.
They're like, come on, bro, we with the war. What the fuck else? We got everything we need, bro. What the fuck we gotta keep going to war? But the small hand like, no, we gotta keep going. We want more. We want more. So like, bro, chill out. We got everything we need. The nigga like, you know, it's not enough.
Yeah, we want America.
That's why even Esau got the same conflict.
That's it, bro.
They want more.
Like we said, man, he's known for his tokens. He's causing all these problems, and people are starting to recognize it, man. And now they starting to say, hey, man, that's the man with the problems right there. That's who we got to take.
Hey, that's crazy.
Because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
Get back.
Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land.
Hey, because of men's blood. Because you do not hate blood shall pursue you. You wanted to prey upon kids, those kids gonna grow up and they gonna prey upon you. Imagine somebody did it to your little sister, man. What you gonna do to them? So you gonna make them pay. But then it's gonna be righteous though. And you can make them pay daily. You know, everybody you afflicted gonna afflict you. Man.
Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Because you created the violence. Yeah. You created the violence. And then you try to hide your hand and then afflict those people that's doing the violence, man. Like the drug industry is a perfect example of that. You went and got him, brought him over here, put him in the community. So when Jay get a hand on it, I'm gonna lock him up, put him in jail so I can make him a slave.
No, or he'll go to another country. You know, he'll train the military. You see what I'm saying?
Give him guns.
And try and give him the military, give him the weaponry and shit like that. You know, and then years later, now we have it's always got to be a boogeyman. You know that's coming after America.
Yeah.
You know,
Like Bin Laden.
yeah.
Perfect example. Hey, Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, perfect example.
They used that nigga to go to war with Iran.
Yeah.
So now he got weapons of mass destruction. How you know? Because you gave him.
He sold him to him in '91 to his daddy.
Yeah.
You know,
You gave it to him.
And then on top of that, you sent millions of people over there off a lie. Thousands of millions of soldiers died off a lie, bro.
that blood, but he just
That's blood, bro.
Yeah.
You got men right now.
That was it.
I got a preset.
That's it.
Read up.
This is
Speak up too, bro.
Psalm 73.
Troubles other men are, man. And look at the so-called white man, man. He is not. You got a lot of two-time losers where we from. But most Edomite men, man, they well off. They cool. They good. They ain't going through the troubles. They troubles is that they ain't got millions no more. They in the thousands now. Now they in trouble. They want to jump off bridges. They not in trouble because why? How about Shimmy Al-Shai? He don't put the fear in their heart. They ain't got the fear of the Lord on them.
Yeah. And the Lord holds back that bitch. That's why they not like that.
That's how you know that the Lord ain't coming back to save everybody.
That's it.
And because why would he come back to save the people that did all this and that never paid for any of it? Right? And the Lord is coming back to save his people that are going through the oppression right now in this earth, man. That he's causing. Right? It would be unjust for the Lord to give them the same thing, you know what I'm saying, that belongs to us. You know what I'm saying? Give them all the gifts of the kingdom of heaven when they did all the wickedness upon the earth.
Exactly.
That would be an unjust God. But our God isn't unjust. All right, Esau is unjust.
But the scripture say he is faithful and true. How is he faithful and true? Because he gonna give justly to everybody. Give you what you deserve. Every man that did their work, I'm gonna give you what you deserve. Even 2/3 of our people, they gonna get the kingdom. Like you said, they're not gonna enjoy it to the fullness of the elect.
Right.
They're gonna have a dim glow because they're gonna have recollection of what they did in the past life. How they chose not Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You You know, they're gonna have that shame that covers them. But that's right, that rightfully so. You're the one that chose not to serve the Lord. He gave everybody a choice. He gave everybody the opportunity. You know, I know free will do not exist, but he gave you the opportunity and the liberty to serve him. But you made a choice. Go ahead.
Hey, the Lord said he's coming back to reward them, you know what I'm saying, for their deeds, man.
That's it.
And the wicked is just doing evil, man. All right, Esau is just spreading evil upon the earth, man. All right, so he ain't coming back to get saved, man. He's coming back to get unalived and put in chains. All right, he's gonna get imprisoned in the kingdom of heaven.
Psalm 73. Psalm 73 and verse 6. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment.
Man, everywhere this damn devil go is violence, man. You know, it leads to violence, man.
They have righteousness clothed us like a garment. Righteousness clothed. Violence.
I knew it.
You can never go nowhere without it.
He's a bloody man.
He's a bloody man.
And whenever, that's what clothes are supposed to do. You know, clothes are supposed to identify what type of man you are, you know. A man is known by his attire, man. You know?
Yeah, you see a mailman wears a certain type of suit.
Yeah, he did in the mail.
You see him with it on.
Right, exactly.
You see post office and all that on there.
Exactly.
You know it's the mailman.
Exactly,
If
yeah.
I made these niggas created a bomb that blows up a whole fucking country.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And a righteous man, that ain't no fucking something to glorify him. A righteous man would took that money and try to fix the earth. He took that money and pointed it to create a bomb that would destroy everything. You know? What glory is in that? But really, it's the Lord that spit on the glory.
I have become the destroyer of worlds.
Psalm 73 and verse 7. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Yeah, more than their heart can desire, man. But guess what? They want more than that, bro. They want your soul. The souls of men. That's that Revelations 11. I mean, 18. You know what I mean?
They want your soul. Your soul, bro. They want to be God. They have everything that you can have to wish, but they want to be God. It's your immortality.
What was that? What they said? My bad.
So Revelations 18 says, in cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil.
That's what they got rich off of. That's what all these countries got rich off of, man. You best believe because of this scripture. They trade humans. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
They traffic.
That's one of the biggest money makers.
Yeah.
Is human trafficking.
You ever watch this movie called Spoon of Chocolate? It's about Jake. It was about Jake getting the organ harvest. And then the town was in on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's great. Because it's something
Human trafficking, organ trafficking, and drug trafficking. That's $1 billion corporation.
Oh yeah.
Sex trafficking.
And sex
Sex
trafficking.
trafficking. Which goes into human trafficking. Go ahead.
It says in oil and fine
Oil.
flour.
That's a big one right here. Especially right now. That oil is a motherfucker, bro. Oil is that's a motherfucker. Go ahead.
And wheat
And wheat.
and beast.
You see what they doing to the vegetation? Y'all just got done talking about how they poison the food. Go ahead and beets. Beast. Oh, beast. You know? Go to these zoos, man. Hey, these zoos dying, bro. These fucking animals are tired.
They in hell like we are.
And also, look at the people that look around the world. We got the overfishing the oceans.
Yeah.
You know, too much fishing, too much deforestation due to slaughterhouses, right? And then you got the poachers. You got the white rhino extinct officially, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn.
because of the ivory and the tusk, and elephant tusk, and rhinoceros tusk, because of the poachers. They that's on the ivory's on the black market.
And if I make tuna, especially with Japan,
Overfishing.
they overfishing tuna. They said tuna, it's hard to even get to.
They overfishing everything because they got what's called bykill. Everything that dies that they not looking for, they just kill it. They just take a big ass massive net, catch everything, and everything they don't want, it's already dead.
That's why they gonna get built too.
Shark,
and then
shark
they just throw it
fins.
back in the fucking
Yeah,
water.
shark fins.
Shark fin soup and all that.
They showed you that in that movie Avatar. and they was hunting all them different ones. He said, "You know what? How much it goes? How much it runs for?"
Yeah.
He said, "Prepare yourselves, boy. We gonna make history tonight." And they ain't pretty much gonna try to make a great slaughter of all them animals.
Yeah, you know what you go for. They think about the ecosystem. They think about their pockets. Go ahead, can I?
It says in sheep
Sheep, go
and
ahead.
horses and chariots
Yep.
and slaves.
And slaves.
Like chariots, if I may, tank weaponry.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
They make money of cars,
Vehicles.
Vehicles.
Vehicles, period.
Planes.
Trains,
tanks.
and airplanes, the semi-industry, you know, all of that goes into vehicles. Like you said, but when you look at we'll go versus up. No, don't go versus up. When you do go versus up, it talks about how these other countries got rich off America. Look at Toyota or Honda or Nissan. China. You know?
China within itself. Yeah.
That was one of the reasons that they went into Vietnam.
Yeah.
Because Vietnam was the largest producer of rubber.
Yeah.
And I remember a guy told me in the Air Force, there was an old guy working in the Air Force in Vietnam. He was telling me, like, when they went over there, he was seeing these guys, these old white dudes coming up with button-ups. Michelin, what's that type? Firestone? They were like, anyway, it was coming over, he's like, while the war was going on one side, they had like a back road for them to come in, and they was pretty much all these tires, they made a lot of money off the rubber over there.
Absolutely, bro.
You know?
Absolutely. I believe that. All the cars in America, that's a lot of rubber.
It's a lot of rubber. It's not even just the rubber, the car. You got to think about the outlets to your the cords.
Yeah, rubber is for everything.
Yeah, man. Shoes. You know?
But rubber is in everything. Yeah, like you said, rubber is in everything, man.
It says in slaves and souls of men.
Slaves and souls of men. Man, that soul, you can have a slave, but you know, but here's that, when you got a person's soul, that's really these entertainers, man. And these politicians, right? And anybody who they can control by way of blackmail and espionage, they got your soul.
Yeah, slaves, it says. Because, Henry Ford was the one that made the 9-to-5 work days.
40-hour week.
Man, bro. And it's hard to get out there. You got motherfuckers being enslaved all their life because they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing better. You got people working at McDonald's for 40 years, White Castle for 50 years. Because they don't know what to do.
And be loyal, not knowing why.
Bro, never late. Never. I ain't gonna show up to work. Everyone, they be loyal.
What they get him? They'll get him.
And a free meal.
And now they trying to let them go to give them McDonald's scholarships and shit.
Yeah. so you can go to school, but they don't even want it. They don't want it.
Yeah, but that shows you how this devil just used you for his intent. He cared nothing about you, man. These guys are like millionaires, man, but they give you pocket change for all the work that you do. And they take your whole day, man, your whole week, and not give you nothing.
Oh, that's funny.
And they still take from you.
That's funny because it was he was like the chairman of Boeing. I think it's the Boeing, the airplanes. Yeah, the airplanes. And he was getting scrutinized, you know, by saying, hey, how much? I guess he had got a 45% increase in pay for a year, when his workers only got 1% over 8 years. Damn. They only got 1% of a pay increase over 8 years, but in 1 year, he got a 45% increase. And he made, that year, I think he made like, somebody can quote me if I'm wrong, if you I end up finding it, but I think it was like, 34 million that year. Or I could be wrong. It could be less or more.
Well, you're the head of a company. You're the head of a plane company.
Yeah. So, but the point is, you know, like the brother bringing out, you know, shit, he's slaving them, you know, and paying them peanuts when you getting a 45% increase, man, in 1 year.
Hey, they go to the houses without far from fear. No, they're not in trouble. I let them in on it.
I don't know if y'all been seeing in the news. U.S. Steel is doing a new contract agreement, and they was pretty much getting in the news.
Again?
Yeah, another one. They pretty much trying to say in the news, we're trying to make an 18.5% pay increase. But what they're not telling you is now they're making their people pay for their own premiums.
Oh, wow, for insurance?
Exactly. So they're not showing you the main thing and all the cutbacks.
And insurance is expensive.
Exactly. So in all reality, you're not making more. You're really making less now. But they're trying to get the people, what's it called, the media on their side, the delusion that they're actually trying to do better. But what are they making throughout the steal?
And the scriptures say never trust thine enemy.
You're
You
still
know
making a
what I'm
profit.
saying? Hey, he gonna find a way to hold it through, man.
I had one too.
Let him
You
roll.
know that?
I got another one. So you get to it.
Based off what the brother had just brought out when he first started, Proverbs 24:19, it says, "Fret not thyself because of the evil man, neither be thou envious at the wicked." It says, "For there shall be no reward to the evil man, the can of the wicked shall be put out."
Yeah, the scriptures say, envy not thy oppressor and choose none of his ways. Man.
Like you said earlier, man. Our people are trying to be like them, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, our people look up to the devil, man. Literally.
Yeah, because why? He's the one he's the one who got the earth in his hand. That's it. And anything, know anything about power, people flock to power, man.
Flock to power.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no matter how evil, wicked they are, shit, the scriptures say, you pretty much, as the ruler, as a king, so is the people. See what I'm saying?
You value luxury.
Yeah.
The king value luxury, so what?
Yeah.
People are gonna value luxury.
But not us, though. We don't
not us.
value this bullshit. There ain't no substance on it. You got
I was gonna say the rich man's word of wisdom is
it's esteemed to the
To
clouds.
the cloud.
but the poor man's wisdom is despised.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, man, what is this spot? Well, here it is. We got words of everlasting life. But you wanna ride around the bend. You wanna bend.
The true riches right here,
You know,
man.
it's right here, but I'm good. I got me a bend.
Yeah.
GMS
Man,
hate
ain't
me.
nothing wrong with that shit.
say,
But you're not here, though.
You're not here.
Proud looks of man.
Yeah.
GMS hate me because I'm in his bin.
Luxury.
Yeah, he was recording for that, bro.
Who's talking about?
My man, that's why the Lord said, "Be not what's called envious," because you may see that they're prospering right now, but if you actually read on and go throughout the accounts, you understand that what's it called? This world is about to pass away, and so is all their riches, right? So they're going to, get rewarded. They're going to get rewarded for all their wrongdoing. But since it's not getting rewarded right now, people think it's okay to do these different things.
You got it?
Right?
What you say? Oh, just on that.
Yeah, he was just in it.
Right, just in a sanctuary, and I understood their end.
Exactly.
I said,
I
what?
couldn't see you
When
getting
I read Job, I understood, the triumphing of the wicked is short, lasting forever. So what do I gotta do to have everlasting life? And then Lord like, okay, I'm gonna lead you to the men and teach you.
That's it, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. If you humble yourself before them, then you can be accepted to my kingdom.
Hey, that's the story of the rich man. That's one
right.
thing he couldn't follow the Lord.
You know?
He was short-sighted.
He didn't see afar off, as the scripture said. He didn't have no vision.
And honestly, ultimately, after reading the scriptures, he didn't have no faith.
no
That's
faith.
The wisdom of the Lord was created with the faithful in the womb. He just wasn't numbered amongst the faithful.
That's it, bro.
Couldn't see the tree.
Finishing this off, last two verses. It says, where you at? Proverbs 24:21. It says, "My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given a change."
Hey, we know this. We know this devil fickle as hell, man.
Like these
He's
women.
giving over the change all the time. He always changing shit up. He not stable, man. He don't have a false balance.
Like we said, man.
I mean, he don't have a balance.
Like we say that birthway. How he gonna be mad at something he agreed with? He changed his mind at the last moment.
Yeah, fickle as hell.
That's why we don't fuck with feminine men.
Effeminate like a motherfucker.
Feminine, man. The scripture says
No effeminate
no effeminate
shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So you may not have actually did the act of other men, but you act like a woman.
Absolutely.
You acting like a
Said a double-minded man.
is unstable.
Last verse. It says, "For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both?"
So once we know that, you got it. Once we enter,
Oh, you got it. 75?
yeah.
We got 75.
Now he had 70. Was that 73 or 75?
Talking about 73, what you was quoting?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's 73. Ain't it?
73:18.
Psalm 73,
That's a good scripture.
in verse 16. It says, "When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High."
Because before we got to this truth, man, we was trying to be like these devils. Or trying to be so-called neutral. I know I wanted to be neutral. I didn't want to be rich. I didn't want to be poor. I just want to be to myself. I was be neutral. You know? But hey, it's no gray area. It's no neutral. Either with the Lord or you against him. If you're against him, right, that means you don't do what he said do. If you're with him, that means you're going to do what he said do. You're going to believe.
Is you with me?
The Lord said he don't want ain't lukewarm. He wants you to be cold or hot.
Cold or hot.
That's lukewarm. You're going to be spewed out of his mouth.
Yeah.
It also said what? You can't serve the Lord and mammon.
Can't serve both.
Right? So
choose
exactly,
one.
you can't have two desires. You can't have this world as one desire and what's going to also try to be what's going with the Lord. You got to pick one.
Trying to have one foot in the world. That's what you without you.
They want to be liked. You know, they want to be liked by the people in this world because they know they serve the truth. And then, you know, with the Lord, they know that people, they're not going to agree with that. And they don't like that feeling. You know what I'm saying? They like I said, people please.
You can't play both sides.
Yeah.
It's to say,
That's why it's truth. Wow, you have a strong mind. It is truth. You have to have a strong mind. You can't give a fuck about what this world thinks. That's why I was gonna say we walk by faith and not by sight. We walk by faith. We look at this world like we don't give a fuck about this world. We know we hear everything's temporal. It's like that.
Quick free.
Because the Lord's kingdom is not of this world.
Quick free. Just back what the brother says. 2 Ezra 15. Faithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
It's like, so all the people who don't have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're going to ultimately die. Okay, because you did not believe in the only begotten Son, okay, who's come not to condemn the world, but
You got it, baby boy. Keep going.
Yeah, he came to save Israel and to condemn the wicked. Man.
Yep.
But the wicked has condemned themselves through their unbelief.
Through their actions.
Shot yourself.
Yeah, they said, what's that? John 3 said, this is the condemnation of the world.
That light is
Men
coming.
love darkness rather than light. The deeds are evil.
Yeah, they don't want to be reproved. They don't want to change their ways. You know?
That shit hurts.
If I may, the more as time goes past, it's going to reveal your inner, what's it called, desires, your inner man. Right? As time moves on, we start to see things ramp up more and more. What you actually believe in, what you actually put your faith in is going to show. And this is going to end up causing your demise.
Hey, that's why I was gonna say then you should know who are my chosen. That's why the society collapsed. People don't really feel what was your heart desire. That's it, bro. As society begins to collapse, the Lord gonna reveal you, oh, this is what you really want, you know? And even people that's supposedly that's Israelites. When society collapse, we're gonna show who really about the Lord.
who was building and who wasn't?
Yeah.
Who was building? All right, who was building? So was you using stone like these drive passes? Don't even work. Remember the name, but you still a nigga. You still be doing nigga shit, doing nigga teams, the nigga woman, nigga teams. You know?
that's because they weren't born again in the spirit.
Exactly. But only the fire gonna prove that. Now right now, they got a little time. Yeah, hey, watch this motherfucker. Hey, we're about to close up though.
Go back in that Psalm 73.
Start up a little bit, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna start where I ended up the first time. Give me 1 second.
We'll close up after this, all right?
Psalm 73, back at verse 8, it says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walketh through the earth.
Hey, that's like worshiping these idols. That's setting your tongue against heavens. Worshiping these idols, man. Through idolatry.
Speak Spanish.
Come around this way.
He not speaking Spanish.
Come around this way.
The shirt.
Come around this way.
Small head on the shirt.
How are you?
Oh, you speak English?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
Come on,
see,
thinking Yiddish.
I see that. I see when I come back, I go that way, right? And you no speak Giaz?
We about to finish reading this, and then we gonna get what you got. One second.
You no speak Giaz, Hebrew? Giaz?
No. We speak Paleo. We speak Paleo Hebrew, not Yiddish. We don't speak
Yiddish.
We don't speak.
No Yiddish.
We
No
don't.
Yiddish.
We don't speak Syrian.
We
We don't speak Assyrian.
Hold on.
No, you hold on.
I'm just going to ask you something.
No, wait. Well, we gotta finish this. No, you came up here.
There's
You
no
have to wait.
Paleo Hebrew.
Finish that.
Yeah.
Finish that.
Psalm 73
We'll get with you in a minute.
and verse 10.
Huh?
We gonna get with you in a minute. Listen, we have things to do. We're here to engage with you too. So let us finish this, and then we got you. Go ahead.
Psalm 73 and 10. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. Verse 11, and they said, how does the Most High know, and is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocency. It says, for all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say, I will speak thus, behold, I shall offend against the children of the generation of thy children. This is the point where we want to get to. Verse 16. When I thought to know this.
So basically, he was going through chastisement, but he didn't understand why. You know, David talking about going through chastisement, being afflicted, you know, but seeing other people flowing wealth. And now you got to go into the sanctuary of the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Then understood I their end.
Yeah, you got to go into the what's the sanctuary of the Most High? The scriptures.
Scriptures.
You know? Then you understand what? Prophecy. The future. Foretelling. You know? Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta be able to understand. Well, you gotta be able to understand the scriptures to pretty much comprehend verse 18. It says, "Surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
Yeah.
Thou castest them down into destruction."
Who is the them, man? It's the wicked.
Yep.
The Lord lays stumbling blocks before the wicked, man. To where they can stumble, but to the elect, he is imputed to not know iniquity, like the scriptures say. You know, it said, "Blessed is the man who the Lord imputeth not sin." You know, the Lord ain't gonna lay slippery places, stumbling blocks before the elect's feet. But 2/3 of our people and these heathens, they just full of stumbling blocks, man. Spiritual stumbling blocks. That's it.
I'll get two more verses. Verse 19 and 20. Verse 19. How are they brought into desolation? As in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors. It says, as a dream when one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image.
Yeah, like a dream when one awakens, man. You know? The Lord's gonna do what? I'm about to say the Lord's gonna do away with these devils. That was it, go ahead.
You know, we see those stumbling blocks, but we don't trip over them, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord gives us the strength to overcome all that.
Absolutely.
You know, so when it comes to certain topics, man, you know, the men of the Lord are gonna understand, man.
Yeah.
You know, but the world, you know, they let those things keep them back. You know what I'm saying? From getting it.
Right. The Lord said, "I went weapons of my warfare and I carnal, but mighty through the pulling down the strongholds." See, we got the 100% truth. We pull down these ideas and these blockades, all right, and these stumbling blocks. These people want to run to them, but that's all right. The scriptures say, "Let them run to their lives." It said, "We have made falsehood our refuge." You know, but with that, you got more.
Casting down those lies and imaginations.
That's it.
You know, the lies and imaginations of Babylon, man.
That's it.
Hey, because all they teach is lies out here. All right, that's keeping our people back from learning the truth. Hey, the God of this world has blinded them, has blinded the minds of, they say, blinded the minds of them that believe not.
Fear of the Lord was given to the faithful. Only the faithful will have the fear of the Lord. It wasn't given to nobody else, right? Because it has to, the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua has to start with the fear. The fear of the Lord is wisdom, right? It's the first step to the acceptance of wisdom. And only wisdom was given to the faithful in the womb. So it was predetermined. You know, it was already predestinated. Who was going to receive it and who wasn't. But everybody had to have a choice. Why? Because there had to be no fault, they had to have the opportunity. You know, they had to have the opportunity to see it and reject it.
And it shows that the Most High is a just power.
Exactly.
The Lord been unfair not to warn you.
Exactly.
He had to warn you.
He had to warn you. Right. But with that, you ain't had nothing. Give all praise, all glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash.
double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone of the well. Peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
And Abad, Babal.
Abba, Babal.
2026.
Boom.
Soon.
You turned off.